Hello and welcome back to Château de Curzay. Nathan and I arrived here yesterday and we are busy getting on with the work that we need to do this week. So please join us here for an elegant few days in this majestic location. Welcome back. So right now we are just doing an afternoon tea scene, and as that is my kind of thing, it's where I started on YouTube and how everybody came to follow me, I think, thought that I would share it with you. So we've just prepared a little afternoon tea and we've set it up in the drawing room, which is a marvellous setting for such a thing. So I'll just flip the camera around now and show you. And here we are, afternoon tea in the grand salon. It's looking so pretty with the sunlight shining in, much better weather-wise today. And this is just the perfect place for afternoon tea, wouldn't you agree? How wonderful to sit here with some friends or a loved one and enjoy the ritual of tea, which is supposed to be a long occasion, maybe a few hours of enjoying food, conversation, a little bit of tea time in a beautiful setting. And you are overlooked by the Vicomte de Curzay, who I'm sure is approving of this wonderful setting. So now we're doing a little picnic scene. The sun's come out, it's been raining the whole time we've been here, more or less. So we've dashed outside and we are about to shoot this little scene. So it's in the meadow here. I'm just going to turn around the camera. How beautiful, the meadow. We've got a little picnic set up, very fast set up, nothing too fancy. But this is the most beautiful little place to have a picnic. With all of the little crocuses, I think they are. And just look at the chateau in the background, gleaming in the sun. So we're just having afternoon tea here in the grand salon, as I showed you earlier. And I just thought that we'd take this opportunity to sit down together, as we do every time we come here, just to say hello. So are you enjoying your second visit to the chateau?
Oh, it's really wonderful. It's such a beautiful stately home feel, do you know what I mean? And it feels so relaxing. Very defined, it's a huge place, but it feels very calming, relaxing. It's a perfect sanctuary. You know, how about you?
Exactly the same. So we were saying just yesterday that there's something about this place that you feel so relaxed, and we're here to do work, and we have to really push ourselves to make sure that we're getting everything done, because it seems to be that this place brings like a blanket of peace and calm where you feel so relaxed. And I think that's the beauty of a place like this and why a place like this was built, for people to come here and just wind down from the city and just rest.
Exactly. And although the problem with that is no one's here apart from one store. It feels like everything's so relaxed. If it's the people here, you probably feel more buddy in the fire.
Yes.
But I think it's just only because the two of us here and feels very warm. But we're here to work, not on holiday.
Exactly.
But I can imagine when the guests come here, they would feel what we feel.
Definitely. So we just thought that we'd have a little moment to sit down, have a cup of tea whilst we're having our little lunch break. So we've got afternoon tea, which was really for a photo shoot and for Instagram Reels. But we just wanted to highlight how diverse the chateau is and how many wonderful things that you can do here. You can have afternoon tea in this beautiful grand salon, you can play games in the games room, you can go for a walk around the estate for hours on end and never run out of things to see. It's just filled with beauty here and there's so much to do. So we just really wanted to share this special beautiful moment with you, and I just wanted to reiterate, because a lot of people have been asking, is the chateau a hotel? Can anybody stay there? So, the chateau was bought by our friend Kevin Wendell, who owns Hotel Esencia in Mexico. That is a full-serviced hotel where anybody can go and stay. You'll be treated like a normal guest. Well, you'll be treated very well there, but it's a hotel. This is slightly different. This is supposed to be for exclusive use. So if you or your friends and family would like to come and stay here, you'll get to stay here on your own. It will be completely yours. It will be like this is your home in France. And I think that is a lot more special than it being turned into a hotel. Because even though it's a beautiful big house, it was really designed for family use and for intimate gatherings. So this is really the perfect place to do that. Come with your friends or family. There are 5 beautiful suites, so you can sleep 10 people, or is it 12?
Altogether, I think it's 6.
Oh, 6 bedrooms, yes.
6 for 12 guests.
6 bedroom suites, 12 guests. And you can come here as a group, split the cost. A lot of people have been asking me about the cost. So I can tell you that the minimum price, the price starts from 35,000 euros for a week's stay, and that includes a chef, it includes housekeeping, a butler, and everything else that you might need. So if you need concierge services, it can be arranged. Basically, all you need to do is ask and they can provide whatever you need. But it will be like coming to stay at a country house that belongs to you. It will be completely yours. The staff will blend into the background. That's what these houses were built for. And it is a very, very special place. So if any of you have a special event coming up, or perhaps next year you would like to consider a holiday in France, a very special, unique holiday, then I think this would be a wonderful, wonderful destination to visit.
Especially when you have the chateau here. Everything is it's like your home, but away, and also you've got an incredible activity that can be arranged for you. If you think about horse riding, could be an archery, could be a shooting, could be a sparkling retreat, it could be a special celebration gathering here, and it's a wonderful place to celebrate. It will be sharing in your memories forever.
Definitely.
That special occasion, and also not to forget to mention that the airport is only half an hour drive,
Yes.
which is not too far away. It can be easily accessed from London, Europe, whatsoever. That can be arranged. And also, if you wanted to hire the exclusive place, you can also have a private chef nearby, or even better, a helicopter, maybe. But I mean, it has everything you needed. And we've been here for 5 days now, and it's been incredible. We've been talking about potentially having a dinner party with the friends. Can you imagine that? The quality time everyone spends time together, and it's really special. It's a very special place.
It is, and to be honest, you stay in many hotels all around the world for the last 10 years, and so you really get to know what good quality special places are. And this is very unique and very beautiful. I mean, this is the epitome of a French chateau. So if you're looking, I know a lot of people who watch YouTube love watching all of the chateau channels, so this would be your chance to live your fairy tale dream and spend a little time here. So, if you would like to find out more about staying here, please email me. I'll put the email on the screen now, info@nicholasfairford.com, and I will filter your requests through to the team who can arrange that for you. But we just wanted to share this beautiful place because it is so special.
Exactly. And also, of course, if you have any questions and things like that, you can contact an email with Nicolas will provide and everything. And also we have more information on social media, which also is mentioned on the YouTube and everything. But hopefully this will be your opportunity to visit the Château de Curzay one day.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better. So yes, I will put the Instagram on the screen as well now so that you can check it out. All of our photos and reels are on there. It's looking so beautiful. And you'll get to see more of chateau life. But yes, if you would like to come and stay here, please do send me an email and I will forward that on so that we can arrange it for you. Well, good morning everybody from Château de Curzay. I've just had my morning shower and I thought, why don't I hop on to the camera and share with you one of my morning routines that I like to do when I want to give myself a little bit of a refresh. So I didn't sleep so well last night. Have you ever had one of those nights when you're overthinking? And I don't mean in a bad way when you're worrying about something, but when you've got very exciting ideas or plans and then you just end up on this long train of thought where you're just planning, plotting and trying to organize your brain. That happened to me last night and I really didn't sleep very well. So I thought today that I would give myself a little bit of a boost for my skin. I'm looking a little bit tired. Also, the day before I came here, I had my eyebrows waxed and they burnt me here a little bit with the wax, so I've got a little red mark. So I'm not feeling too wonderful in my appearance, but I'm going to fix that with this little mask that I'm about to show you. So, what I'm going to show you is this device called the UFO 3 from Salon, Sweden. I've been using this for about a year now, so I have shown it here before, but I wanted to share it again because I know that so many of you have loved it and it is something that I don't want to gatekeep because it is amazing. So yes, I've been using it for about a year, and what this is a deep facial hydration device that has been clinically proven to increase the moisture in your skin by 126% in just 2 minutes. And I can honestly say, after using this for the last year, it's definitely improved my skin, and especially when I use it, I feel a real radiance and a real boost. It's also been clinically proven to reduce the look of fine lines and wrinkles within just 1 week, and it is more effective than a sheet mask within the first 2 minutes of using the device. So yes, I'm going to show you how this works. This device, the UFO 3, pairs with the Salon app on your smartphone to deliver an at-home facial. Now I will say that if you don't have a smartphone or you don't want to get the app, you can use it without and you can just create your own skincare regimen. But I'm using the app today. Now I've got 2 face masks that I brought with me to the chateau. So these masks have been specially designed to pair with the UFO 3. So I've got this one, which is called Youth Junkie. Can you see that one? And this is intensive renewal. It has collagen and peptides, olive oil and shea butter, and it just helps to replump the skin and make it more glowing. Then I have Call It a Night. And this one is obviously for before you go to bed, and this is revitalizing and nourishing to replenish your skin, leaving it smooth and dreamy soft. So this morning I'm going to use the Youth Junkie. I need to infuse a bit of youth to my skin, so I'm going to go ahead and pop the mask onto the device, and then I'm going to start my facial through the app on my smartphone. So it's lit up now, so that means that it is paired with my phone, and then I'm going to select which mask I'm using. So I am using the Youth Junkie, and this ultra rich age renewal complex deeply nourishes to give skin a firm lifted appearance. Pair with UFO device for a 2-minute home collagen facial treatment that replenish and smooth skin.
Use a circular motion
we're going to start.
as you gently glide UFO across your face and neck, distributing mask essence evenly. Allow your mind and body to relax as red LED and a gentle warmth prepare your skin to receive the full benefits of this age renewal complex.
Okay, so you can see that it's got a red LED light. So this is warm now on my skin. It feels so wonderful warming up the skin for the treatment. And
warmth and T-sonic pulsations instantly infuse collagen-rich essence into your skin, while red LED light helps to give you a more youthful appearance.
So now it has started to pulsate, the device. This feels so lovely, like it's really penetrating deep into the layers of my skin. So good. Already feeling so much more awake. Just what I needed after a poor night's sleep.
As this nourishing facial treatment comes to a close, warmth gradually reduces, while red LED light leaves you with a radiant, younger-looking complexion.
starting to cool down now. We've got about 15 seconds left. And as you can see, this is a really great way to quickly have an at-home facial without having to use a sheet mask.
You're coming to the end of your treatment. Take a few more seconds to relax and enjoy, and prepare to feel refreshed.
I like to, at the end, just push all of the product into my skin with the device. And oh, I'm feeling so much more refreshed, and then I just like to press it here. I have a real problem with eye bags lately. I think it's because, again, the sleep issue. Just pushing this in, and I already feel so much better now. Oh, I'm ready to start the day. What do you think? Do you think you can see an improvement already? Do I look a bit more refreshed? I hope so. So I'm delighted to let you know that if you would like to try the UFO 3 by Foreo Sweden for yourselves, I have a nice discount for you. All you need to do is click the link in the description box to get 30% off the UFO 3. Now this product is rarely on discount, so we're very lucky to have this special discount for us. So again, just click the link in the description box for 30% off the UFO 3. I'm also delighted to let you know that the first 50 people to use the code 10FAIRFORD will get an additional 10% off. So that will be 40% discount in total, which I think is totally amazing. Just doing some work on my laptop in our little suite before getting ready for the next round of work that we have to do. And I remembered that last time I was here, I forgot to show you one of the bedroom suites. So I thought that I'd use this little opportunity to show you, and it is quite one to miss because it's pretty beautiful. So let me take you through there now. This is at the end of the corridor, and this suite is called Le Marquis. Oh, before I do, just look outside. How beautiful. The rain is trickling on the fountain. So pretty whenever you look out the windows here. So yes, let me show you into Le Marquis at the end of the corridor here. I think I can turn the lights on. No. So, 1 second, put the lights on. There we go. And this is the suite. So, when you first come in here, you've got a really charming little sitting area. This whole suite is decorated in this dusky pink fabric, which I just think is so romantic. And it kind of feels like a little French cottage because you've got the smaller windows in this part anyway, at least. In the other, where the bedroom is, it's a lot, the windows are huge. But yes, you've got this dusky pink fabric, a little day bed, so that sleeps one more person. I think actually comes out and maybe sleeps 2 more. And a fireplace. So this is your little sitting area. And then we go through to the bedroom. And let me just see if I can pop the lights on. I'll do that later on. This is Le Marquis, and look how high the ceilings are. This is a really typically French bedroom with that paneling and then the canopy bed there. So I'll just come here so you can have a good view, and how amazing is that? So pretty, so French, so regal. You would really feel like a marquis if you slept in this room. So yes, apologies for forgetting to include that in my original visit, but at least I saved something for a surprise for you. And you really have to take in all the details because there's so much to see in every single room. It has the living room, like I mentioned, a closet here, and also its own bathroom. So yes, that is all of the bedrooms. I love walking down this long corridor. Just give you a little peek inside the others as well, just to refresh your memory. And yeah. What I think I'm going to do, the rain has stopped, and one of the questions that I got asked quite a lot was, can you show us around the grounds? So whilst the rain is holding off, I will go down and do that for you. Now I'll show you a little bit of the outside. There's quite a lot to see, so I'm not going to do everything, and there's some things that still need to be worked on, so I'm just going to show you a little bit of the outside, and maybe next time I'll be able to show you more. So let's go out. So over here we have the wing, and in the wing I'm going to show you now is the chapel. Now this is quite a surprising addition to the chateau, and I was really impressed when I first saw it. So I'm going to quickly take you into the chapel. It'd be so cute to get married here and have a wonderful party in the house. So this is the little door to the chapel. I think it's quite dark in here, so I'm not sure how much we'll be able to see, but isn't this amazing? An incredible chic little chapel, and it feels so peaceful in here. Just look at the details on the ceiling. Now I want you to remember this blue, because I'm going to tell you something about another part of the chateau, and this is significant. So remember the blue here. I'm just going to pan out so you can see a little bit better. But yeah, the chateau has its own little chapel. Very cute, calming actually to be in here, with the stained glass windows and then all of the blue and gold details, which are so beautiful. Just show you ceiling. It has a little mezzanine up there too, with a staircase. So yeah, this is the chapel, and I thought that I'd show you that because it's very cool. So let's go back outside to look around the grounds. Wow, it's raining again, but the sun is so beautiful now on the chateau. Very dramatic, these skies. Okay, I think I'm going to brave the rain so that we can have a little walk. So yeah, this wing is more rooms, but they're not part yet of the exclusive hire because they haven't been completed. The amount of work they managed to do in the chateau in a year is incredible. But there's still the wing yet to do. And I think actually this might be used for staff and people who are coming here to help out. So we won't go in there, but that is the wing. And when they were doing the interior design here, the interior designers had their office in there. So there's a room with fabrics and pictures of inspiration boards and things like that. So first off, we have the parterre and the fountain. Now this is much better viewed from above, so I will take you upstairs and we'll look out the window to see the parterre. All of that was completely restored by the new owner, Kevin Wendell, and the fountain has been beautifully restored as well. So the fountain is on for most of the day whilst we're here, and it is so lovely just to hear it trickling in the background. It's nothing nicer than hearing running water, I always think. And over here we've got like a alley of trees that run symmetrically on either side of the driveway, and I really just love this. This is where we did the picnic earlier today, and there's lots of crocuses and little flowers, and when the sunlight comes through here it is quite magical. So yeah, I love this little alleyway of trees. It's just so romantic. And then you can just see here a little gatehouse, which I would absolutely be satisfied with if somebody wanted to gift me this. Hint, hint. Very pretty little gatehouse. But you can see the leaves are starting to fall. Autumn is well underway now. Well, it's just beginning, but it's coming soon. Yeah, I love the little gatehouse. I find it really cute. Ooh, I shouldn't have walked here. It's very muddy. And then at the end of here we have the gate. So when I told you about the chapel and to remember the blue, the gate has recently, well, it was one of the first things they worked on, was to restore the gate. Ooh, I nearly fell over. To restore the gate and paint it this blue. And the reason, before it was a grey colour, which wasn't very nice, but the reason why they were granted permission is because it is the same blue that is in the chapel, so it is historically correct. And I think it looks so much better in the blue and gold. It looks very majestic. And then you can also see the original entrance driveway down that alley of trees there. You would have come down there on your horse and cart and arrived at the gate, and then the view is of the chateau. So everything was considered for symmetry and beauty. That was the most important thing back then, and I totally think that's amazing. Now we just do things for function. Every time I'm here, I always just love how beautiful it is. Sorry, I'm just getting a bit wet. So I'm going to go back into the house, wait for this rain to die off a little bit, and then I will continue the outside tour. So, okay, we're just about around the side of the house. This terrace here goes out onto the white salon, the petit salon, which is where you have evening drinks. So that is the doors to there, and I just think this is so romantic. It reminds me of The Sound of Music, when Liesel is in the garden with Rolf. I just think this would be so romantic to be out here in the summer with friends having champagne. And they've got this magnificent tree, which is enormous, and the crocuses around its trunk are so beautiful. So let's go around here to show you a little bit of the back of the house. Right, I'm going to have to duck through this. Ugh. Okay. They really do an amazing job of taking care of the garden and the grounds, because there's a lot to do, and it was not in the best state when they acquired the house. So hydrangeas still going. They're going to be so beautiful even when they've dried out. The whole of the rear of the house has these incredible hydrangeas, so you can fill up the vases in the rooms with them, and they look fabulous. So that is the rear doors of the chateau. We had breakfast on that terrace the last time we were here, and then you can just see the horses there. Very sweet. I always go and say hello to them and take them carrots, which they really enjoy. And this is quite a romantic area of the chateau. We've got this how do you call it, like a, wow, look at that yellow bird. Oh, I can see it here, someone knocking the window. So this is a espalier, I think it is, or a pleached arbor. So we've got, I know that Bunny Mellon had this in her garden, so that's why I'm fascinated by it, but I just think it's so romantic. And in the summertime, the tables and chairs are out here, and you can have breakfast or lunch or dinner, and it's very, very beautiful. But how incredible is it? So romantic and so French. It is so special here. So what we're going to do now is set the table in the dining room. We haven't done that yet, so we're very excited. You can see that we've got this huge cabinet behind us, which is filled with all the china, linens, candles, cutlery, glass, everything you need to set a beautiful table. So we're going to do the table for 8 people. And what we're thinking is, because the room is very heavy on the wood and quite dark, we're going to have a lovely white crisp tablecloth and brighten the room with the table. So that is what we are about to do. It's very fun. As everyone knows, I love setting the table. Nathan does too, so we're having loads of fun doing this. So here we have 2 sets of candelabra. I think these are antique, and they did have white candlesticks in, but I thought they looked too stark and I much prefer ivory. A little vase of hydrangeas, some silver cutlery, gorgeous cutlery actually. This is French. Some little wine glasses, some more cutlery. Look at these beautiful knives, they're so handsome. Some side plates with the Château de Curzay crest on them. This is by Bernot, Limoges. Some champagne glasses, silver spoons, water glasses, and then the charger plates and the dinner plates. Quite a handsome little collection. It's going to look wonderful on the table. So that is the table all set. I think it looks fabulous in the room, and the aim was, as I mentioned, to create a nice bit of brightness amongst all of the darker panelling, and I think it works really well with the cloth, and then all of the white plates, the candelabra, and the little touches of the flowers. Very majestic, perfect country house, French style. And the only thing we need to do now is actually host a lovely dinner here with some friends. So maybe we'll do that next time we come. But the sun is coming through. It's looking so gorgeous in here with the sunlight. It's such a beautiful place, as I keep saying. I really enjoy being here. And it is things like this that the chateau was built for. Big dinners with friends in this majestic dining room. I really like the chandelier. It's kind of empire style. Works really well with the wall coverings there in the recesses. But yeah, beautiful table. I absolutely love setting the table. And this is the finished result. Let me know what you think. I'm just sitting here in the library, a room that I don't really get to enjoy very much because we're always running around busy, but it's such a beautiful room. So I thought that for the end of the video, to answer some of your questions that you sent in for me, I would sit here and do that in this room. So I get to enjoy it. So we're leaving in the morning, like I mentioned. And so this is the last chance for me to sit here and do some questions. So I'm just going to quickly go through this. It's not going to be elegant or in an overly edited way, just very quickly go through some of the questions. So the first one, does the chateau have a signature scent used in the rooms? One of the things that I love the most about the chateau is that it is filled with beautiful scent. So Kevin Wendell, the owner, has incredible taste. He enjoys scent, I know that because he's a friend of mine. And in every single room you will find candles, incense, little plugins, and it is all of the most beautiful quality. So most of the fragrance around the house in the interiors is either Diptyque or Sir Trudon. Sir Trudon, I think that's how you pronounce it, has always been one of my very favourite brands. They make the most incredible candles. So all on the tables you'll find fragrance, big candles. There's lots and lots of beautiful scents here. I was thinking that next time I will bring my Nicholas Fairford Botanica candle and pop it into the Grand Salon because they have little touches of lilac and lavender in there, and that would look great for my candle to go there. So although the chateau doesn't have its own signature scent, it is filled with fragrance and lots of it, so it smells beautiful. Okay, the next question, who are the staff? Interview some of them, it would be interesting to see behind the scenes like that. So there aren't really that many staff here at the moment whilst we've been here at the chateau. There's a gardening team. One of the guys is called Paul. He picks us up from the airport and brings us to the chateau. He's a very, very sweet person, but doesn't speak English, so we communicate by Google Translate, which is quite funny, but we've got an excellent rapport with him. He's very, very nice. But yeah, the staff here don't really speak English, so I wouldn't be able to interview them. If you would like to hire the chateau for exclusive use, there will be a full staff here, like I mentioned before, a chef, maids, butlers, whatever you need, they will be here, but they're not here whilst Nathan and I are here to work, so we have to fend for ourselves. So it says, are there any known secret passageways or tunnels in the chateau that the owners are aware of? Do you explore areas that might be off limits to the general public? Have you had any odd experiences while staying there? So much history in these old structures, so many lives that have passed through. Yes, that is totally correct. Imagine all of the people who've lived here, who've passed through, whether it's the families who've lived here, the people who worked here. There must have been so many people who've passed through and had really interesting lives in their own respect, and that is the thing that I love the most about houses like this, is the stories that they can tell and what the walls have seen. So although I don't think there are any secret passageways, there is quite a huge wing on the other side of the house that hasn't been renovated yet, and it is quite fascinating because it is filled with lots of Kevin's personal collection of furniture that hasn't been used here yet, but it's like going through a French flea market. It is really, really interesting to see all of that and just to look through all of the empty rooms. So yeah, I love the thought of the people who've lived at the chateau. Can you imagine their lives and all the little intricacies of what they've seen and done? Okay, the next question, what is the best way to travel to the chateau? So Nathan and I travel here by plane. It's quite a quick flight, hour and 40 minutes, direct from Edinburgh to Poitiers, and Poitiers Airport is about 30 minutes away by car, so very, very convenient. You can also travel here from Paris. I think it's 1 hour 45 minutes by train to Paris, or an hour and a half by train. So it is really, really easy to get here wherever you're coming from, either by train or plane. It is well served. Even though the chateau is secluded, private and beautiful, to get here is not an issue at all. So that is pretty cool. The flights that Nathan and I get are always the same. They only fly to Edinburgh, from Edinburgh to here on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and it's always at 5 p.m. in the evening. So we always leave at 5 p.m. and get here at about 7. So we always get here in the evening, and we leave every Saturday at 10 a.m. So it's nice and easy. We know when we're coming and going, but the travel links to the chateau are pretty great wherever you're coming from. Is the chateau rented to only one party at a time, or are there guests from all over at the same time? So I think that the idea is that the chateau is for exclusive use, so there won't be different parties staying here at the same time, it will be that if you want to come here with friends or family, it will be your home whilst you're here. It has been completely, beautifully interior designed and furnished as a family home, so it will be only you here, be your private sanctuary. A lot of people asking about who maintains, cleans the inside and the grounds. There's a full gardening team here and maids and cleaners. So they look after the chateau, and I have to say they do an amazing job. It is totally spotless. It's incredibly huge, and there's lots and lots of objects and things, but everything is always so clean and beautiful. The next question, are some of the furnishings original to the chateau? I don't think that there are many things that are original to the chateau. I will need to check that out for you. I'm not completely sure, but I know that most of the furnishings here are a mixture of what Kevin Wendell has owned over his time living in France. He lived in Paris for many, many years, and he collected a lot of furniture, and it's also a mixture of previous owners who lived here. I would imagine that there must be things in the house that are original to the chateau. But I will find out, and next time I'm here I will be able to maybe highlight some of those things for you so you can have a real insight. The next question, what kind of state was the chateau in when the current owners bought it, and how long did it take to get it in the beautiful condition it's in now? So the chateau wasn't in a terrible state when it was acquired by Kevin. It was a hotel before, and I think it was a Relais Chateau Group hotel. It was a little bit worn, a little bit dated, in need of TLC, and lots of the floors and things needed just restoring. So it has undergone a complete restoration and renovation, made everything beautiful again, brought everything back to its former glory. And I think Kevin bought the chateau about 3 years ago, and it has been completely finished in that time. So 3 years, and that includes restoring all of the parterre and fountain and doing all of the works inside the house. So quite a quick turnaround. The team here are very talented. How is the chateau heated? Does the chateau stay warm? So when we were here in August, it was incredibly warm here. It was summer, so we had all the windows open, and a beautiful fresh breeze just kept it cool. And now that we're here in September coming into October, there's definitely a difference in the temperature. It is cooler but not uncomfortable. I know that when we come back in October we're going to have to put the heating on. So the chateau has beautiful central heating in every room, very discreet, but it keeps everything toasty, and there's also beautiful open fires which are going to be lit next time, so it's nice and warm. Well, I think that is all of the questions. A lot of them were the same, so I hope I've managed to answer your question. This video wasn't supposed to be an entire Q&A, by the way, but I just wanted to check that if anybody had anything to ask, that I could do that for you in this episode. It's starting to get really dark here now. It is almost 7 p.m. We are going to do a few more bits of work that we have to finish off, then we're going to pack, and in the morning Paul, the gardener, is picking us up at 8:45 to take us to the airport, and then we're going back to Edinburgh. So it has been a wonderful, wonderful stay here. I absolutely love coming here. It is just so peaceful and beautiful, and I just love spending time here. Being part of this building, the history, even if it's going to be for a short time, has been so special, and I really hope that you enjoy visiting as well, because I like to include you all as part of this. So yes, if there's anything else you would like to know about Château de Curzay, please do let me know. You can either comment here or send me an email. I'll put the email on screen for you again. And yes, if anybody would like to visit, once again, please do get in touch, and we can see what we can do to arrange that for you. So that is all from me. Thank you so much for joining me. Before I leave, I just would like to ask a small favour. I can check the analytics of this channel, and it is quite surprising that 60% of viewers who regularly watch the channel week after week are not subscribed to my channel. So 60% of people watch all the time but are not subscribed. if I could kindly ask that you subscribe, hit the bell button so that you're notified when the videos come out, it would mean the world. I always like to make sure that I'm sharing with lots of people, and it means the world that so many people support. But it really does help if you subscribe. It helps to get the video out to more people and means that I can continue doing this job that I absolutely love, that I've been doing for almost 5 years. Can you believe? The time has gone so fast. So yeah, if you can, please subscribe. It would mean the world, and it really does help this channel. So thank you for joining me and Nathan. I hope you've really enjoyed this time at the Chateau. I'll be back in Edinburgh tomorrow, filming there at home. I've really missed filming at home, so I am going to get back into my weekly schedule and do that for you very soon. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.